It's really hard to get off the ground with the Stealthiest bosses Duality. Duality is a really strong modifier if you can build around it, but it's also very strong for the bosses. So yeah, one more try. Ninja Training Duality. Stealthiest bosses. We have Fortify for armor 10. We have Vinegrasp, we have Impressive. We fight Seraph the Patient, who is gonna apply melee weakness 2 to our units. Telos with knockback and armor, and Fell with Scorches. The Fortify is definitely helpful. Our champion is Hornbreaker Prince. We have the Root Seeds as well. Lost Luggage and Advanced Prototype. Prototype is really strong. Damage Shield 4 and Multi-Strike 2 on these Train Stewards. That will certainly get us through the early game. And I feel like we have to basically pick that. Considering we've been struggling with the early game. Wrathful Hornbreaker Prince definitely scales very well with Duality. So let's take that. Can get quite a lot of armor. Especially if we diversify into Brawl. Get him some multi-strike as well. I will take the trial still. Even though the +4 attack is pretty dangerous. Well, we do have our super stewards, so... let's just utilize them to win this. We don't really care too much about the Hornbreaker Princes, Slays and stuff like that. I think we've already won, so I'm gonna take the Ember Drain here. Not quite against this on this wave because of the stealth on the boss. But the next wave will surely get them. Hornbreaker Prince almost got them, so yeah, we are fine here. Fortify, Welder Helper, Molding Imp. We already have an Impressive, so we are imp-incentivized to pick up some imps. And Welder Helper with 40 armor is just good. Helps a lot against the stealth as well. Do we want Razor Sharp Edge? I think so. It's pretty good on these Train Stewards for now. Multi-Strike 4. That might just be enough Multi-Strike that we can rely on this unit mostly. What would be some good essences for that unit? Apex Imp wouldn't be terrible, but it's not too exciting. Branded Warrior could be nice if we can get them some decent base stats to actually get some rage. Thank you, Nat. Well, what else? +30, +30. Alpha Friend. With Multi-Strike 5, that is quite nice. Well, with a Multi-Strike 4 actually. 5 hits. Cultivate? Probably not. Spikes? No, not on that unit. I think Hellhorned unit might do better for our essence choice. And this is probably the best time to pick one up. We can get some spell upgrades. There are a few good ones that we could get. Although certainly the other, the unit upgrades will be more exciting. What do we do here? Extra health on our champion isn't terrible. It's just not gonna be a whole lot. Well, we go up to 40 health by the end, so it does matter a little bit. I feel like with this deck as it is right now, we can't go Volatile Gorge. I'll take the mark. Let's take a look in here. We have a stack stone. Double. Branded warrior. That could be good. Double. 20 armor. I think that's good. I think I like it. That's a significant amount of armor. Let's make it 0 cost. Not necessarily. I would actually not mind a holdover on that one. Do we reroll just for a spell damage and upgrade and cost reduction? We're probably not. Well, we're not gonna spend any money here. We are likely to go to the left here to get some unit upgrades. We might be okay spending our money here. But I feel like it doesn't really give us that much benefit right now, so let's move on. Spikes 3. So we kind of have to forego most of these units. I think that's fine because we have our superpowered train stewards. We could also put essences into those train stewards. Spikes 10. Yeah. No thanks. Get some rage. Hopefully we can find some armor. Need a 10 health. That works out. Definitely kill you so we don't have to deal with that many spikes. You're gonna die no matter what. And we just razor sharp you. So we might eventually end up getting a slay. Armor is very nice here. Sweep. That actually kind of sucks. Also, our Hornbreaker doesn't get a single kill. I hate taking the Ember Drain here, but I think it's correct. Still got 4 stealth left. Well, that takes care of that stealth. So we win on the top floor. Looks like we're actually quite okay here. Hidden Passage, Fortify, Homebreak. Are we interested in Hidden Passage? Not that much this time around. I will take another Fortify. Wildwood Sap. We're too heavy into armor, and regen and armor don't mix well. We don't have a great tube right now. The Fortify is not bad. But it's not great either. Concussive Coals. That is Dazed 2. Same goes for Vapor Funnel. Dazed 2 again. I'm gonna go for Vapor Funnel. That gives us quite a bit of reach, basically. That just makes sense to me. We still need some base stats on it, so we can actually get that that first slay off. Trap Shoot, Steel Pulley Claw. It's gonna be Dazed 8. That will take out pretty much anything that we ascend. Spell Chain. Yeah, the Fortify is too expensive to use Spell Chain on it. And I don't think most other cards are really worth it right now. Can we set up the bottom floor? We can, but we can't get a sleigh here. It's a bit of an issue, but we will grow stronger as the fight goes on because we gain rage on the Homebreaker Prince. Definitely want to play this. Definitely want to play that. And I think we also play a Train Steward here. That cleans that floor. Pull you to the front so the Hornbreaker gets some armor. This is gonna be our first sleigh with the Animus. Push back, huh? That actually sucks. This is also quite annoying. Guess we have to play a Train Steward on the top floor. Alright, we didn't get the sleigh because pushback. Ah. We do this time around though. And now we are really scaling. Yeah, that's enough. Homebreaker just doing their job. Transcend Imp, huh? For the Welder Helper. Maybe add some Rage. Or do we just go good old Awoken Rail Spike? Maybe this is not a Transcend Imp deck. Channel Song wouldn't be bad. Fetch a super buff Train Steward. I'm gonna go with the Rail Spike here. I wouldn't mind a Steelworker somewhere in there, but it might be hard to achieve. Well, we could just take Capacity. This deck could honestly take Capacity and just put another unit on the floor. And I think we could benefit quite a bit from a Steelworker. We do need to scale our defense very, very well to be able to deal with the stealth that will get thrown at us. Let's see what's in here. Endless, huh? That is interesting. Probably not very good. Double Steelworker. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We combine these Steelworkers and make an armor machine. Like just 20 armor each turn for everyone. That's gonna get us through stealth, right? We kinda just need a base attack on the Animus of Will. Sometimes we will also need some starting health. Do we just buy these small upgrades? Like Rage will probably be better than base attack. I could make an Endless Imp, but we can't really utilize them very well. That is also starting damage, I suppose. No multi-strike, so let's go with Wrathful 2. Hopefully we find multi-strike by the end, just so that we can generate even more armor and damage. And I think we can move ahead. Or do we want an Extreme Stone on anything? Maybe a True Stone on a Vine Grasp. That can sometimes be useful. Don't take too many shards, because the shard buffs being doubled is dangerous. That might have to be a top floor setup, which I don't like because it's gonna leave us very ember starved. But we need the time to get ready with these spikes. Haste. Well, gotta get you armored up, otherwise you would die. You still die, because you're hitting 7 times against spikes 8. That's a lot of spikes. Maybe we can just deal with that with... What? How can we deal with that many spikes? And we are ember drained for like the rest of time at this rate. And the spikes are just wrecking our pyre. Then again, it's starting to look better. The main problem right now is the spikes. Damage shield 2, right. Luckily this guy is not buffed up. Otherwise we would have been pretty much dead right now. Let's absorb all of your stealth with our damage shields. Not bad. We do have a bunch of armor on everyone, so that part is good at least. And a bunch of armor on the Wrathful Hornbreaker Prince just translates into a win against the boss. Battering Ram, Dark Teal, Imp in a box. Dark Teal is a way to get our damage spiked up very early. Awake, Edgeprior, Pyre Grow. Skip. I don't think we want the Pyre Grow here. Yeah. We don't need unit upgrades, I don't think. We can also start looking at removing some train stewards now. Hammer chest plates. Well, we have to take rationing scales here. We need some more health. Can we afford another relic if we take these? We can. Kinda want the hammer chest plates. It scales a bit better than you'd expect on our champion with the extra health from the Mark of the Exile. Sweep, huh? Everyone gets multi-strike 2. It's gonna translate into a lot of rage. And we have a lot of armor gain now. The whole Ember Drain thing sure sucks though. Oh god. That damage. Shouldn't have torched these. Doesn't make things better. Killing these guys definitely helps, though. Yeah, I should definitely not have torched the backliners. We might be okay with the armor gain we have now, but it is scary. That incoming damage is wild. Days 8. That's gonna be enough for 200 damage, so we could just get you out of the way if we wanted. That's the normal Vine Grasp. Killing one of the sycophants doesn't help at all. The only way we can really remove damage is by doing something like this. That makes a big difference. Actually, this is almost ideal. I don't want to mess up their order. This is to get rid of some stealth. We are stacking a ton of rage. That much is certain. And if we get to attack even once against the boss, then we win. And these train swords are very useful for that specific thing. I definitely should keep them around. And I mean, even if our champion dies, our backline has over 100 armor each, so we will be okay. Sweep, but we don't particularly care about that because we have armor on everyone. Damage certainly is good. Do we even have healing? We don't. Not a single point of it. And I am very unlikely to include any. Pyre Jumper, Branding Right. That's a lot of armor for a single card. And defense is what we really care about because our offense is pretty well prepared already. Apply Router 2, that might make a big difference in some cases. Let's get more removals. The torches want to go. And the Impressive definitely wants to go. We're not gonna go into imps anymore from here on out. If we play Branding Right on turn 1, we have less to worry about in terms of Ember Drain. It's weird, but it also there is also the problem that we can't double stack it if we do that. Maybe we put Dark Deal in our opening hand, or we just don't put anything in our opening hand and save some shards instead. Definitely buy some cost reductions. Holdover is an option here. I think I... oops. I think I... Huh. Do I want to hold over anything? Hold over Branding Right doesn't really work that well because we eventually get to a point where we can't really afford to play it anymore because our health gets too low. Hold over Fortify, 20 armor each turn. It's not bad, but maybe we should get 40 armor each turn instead. Until we can't really use it anymore. We need a lot of armor. We are generating quite a bit of it already. Yeah, I think I like the holdover Branding Right and then cost reduce it. It also triggers Revenge, just upgrade the Vine Grasp so we can actually kill some more stuff with it. And yeah, I want to stay relatively low on shards, because the shard buffs, if they get doubled, they are very significant. This might be a bottom floor setup. I kind of want to, but I think I can't do a bottom floor setup. Although these guys won't do any damage to us on the pyre. And I don't think I can deal with Ember Drain this fight. So yeah, we do the bottom floor thingy. This is a great opportunity to get some slays. I should have switched the positioning of those. Would be able to get more slays that way. That guy doesn't matter. I'm gonna pull you to the front. Just so, in case we draw another spell like that, we can get rid of that guy. We did not, but that's fine. The slight problem we have right now is that we have 2 units competing for slays. And that's not a huge deal, I suppose. We're getting enough slays, I think. And we're definitely generating enough armor for this fight. Yeah, this is going pretty well. Reinforce and One Hornstorm. One Hornstorm is not really necessary at all. Although, no, it could be good on our champion. But how do we play it? We don't have an easy way to make it playable. We would need to double cost reduce it. And sometimes we want to be on the top floor. And that makes it even harder to play. I'm gonna go Reinforce. I am really worried about defense. Which seems weird, but... you know... I think it can become a problem. In the Divinity fight, at least. Let's get more removals. I will also take another artifact. It's a bit late for Capricious Reflection. I don't think I want Dimsicle or Queen's Tail. Queen's Tail is basically a removal on Welder Helper though. So that's not too bad. Capricious Reflection only... there's only 1 card draft left, so... it's really just 1 upgrade. This is 1 upgrade. Well, 2 upgrades. Potentially. This is 1 removal. And this is... no, we take the Queen's Tail. And with that we don't have to remove the Imp anymore. Maybe it's time to remove the Train Stewards now. Now that we have our defense going. Bone Dog's favor? No. Yeah, let's purge another Train Steward. Sorry, Bone Dog, can't take you along this time around. Consume removal? Not necessary. Let's get a cost reduction on this Fortify. We decided that we're not gonna hold it over, so cost reduction is probably the most useful thing. I want more cost reduction, so I'm gonna spend 85 on one of them. I might still try for a value stone on the rail spike. Still no multi-strike. That is very annoying, but I guess armor 50 is a lot. Rage 10 is a lot too. Almost enemy units gain +8 attack. Think we generate enough armor to deal with that. Our Hornbreaker Prince is gonna have 67, 68 health. I think we can do it. You're dealing 8 times 7, we can immediately dark deal you, so you would deal actually 30, 28, that's 36 times 7, that's over 200. That is enough to kill a Gilded Wing for sure. Oh yeah, and you start with Rage, so we wouldn't even need the extra Rage on you. I think 2. That is a dead Hornbreaker Prince we're looking at here. Our Pyre is doing 35 a turn, 35 times 8. Yeah, with 200 armor, oof. That's 270. No, 280. So we can't quite get the Gilded Wing, but we could get anyone else. Gilded Wing is doing most of the damage though. Guess getting the Purifier isn't bad, so we also don't have to take the Sap. It's Sap 10 when we get hit by that. That matters. 38 damage is something we can survive, but we will need some armor. We do have the Steelworker, so that is some armor at least. Or what we also could have done is root and then ascend just for the days. And now we can play Branding Right. Oops. That is bad. I think we have to draw into some armor cards here. That won't quite work. This is 13 piercing and then we can finish it off with Razor Sharp Edge if we wanted. Better off removing you instead. I think we have to move you to the front now. We can't have our units die like this. This is still providing a lot of value and gaining armor. Don't think we can let the Steel Worker die either. So I think we triple our armor here. And that should make sure that we will survive everything that's going on here. Turns out tripling your armor is a pretty strong effect. And we have about 2000 damage at the ready here, so let's make sure you survive. The boss basically coming in with a multi-strike 9 there, or 10 hits. Just 6 rage, like that. I don't think our damage scaling is really the issue, so we don't take it. Focus growth might actually be useful now that we have stuff like Branding Right and Dark Deal. One heal spell with some extra card draw attached to it might just be what we needed here. Let's take a look at the relics. There are some Dazed 6 and melee weakness 2 to the first wave. That delays our rage gain on the Hornbreaker Prince, but it gives us a lot of time to get kills with the Animus of Will. I like it. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. That could potentially be really good. We could double stack the Branding Right. Oh man, yeah. That is huge. Now we're not gonna reroll the relic shop. But this is now gain armor 80. It's just, can we draw into it in time? Maybe. Hopefully. Extreme Stone and True Stone, I think we don't take these. We stay at 110 shards. Just in safety there. I want to cost reduce this once. We do have some more removals. I think we get rid of the final torch and the train steward here. And then I think we reroll by another cost reduction. This one does go on rail spike. Yeah, probably. Doesn't matter too much. And I think we can give you consume and higher damage, so we can actually kill a 30 health unit with it. And then move on. Time to fight Seraph, the patient. This is one part why I was really worried about our defense. Patient can put out some nasty damage, like absolutely insane values of damage. Let's get everything set up here. We're gaining 70 armor on you, and that feels really, really nice. You are gonna die to the Pyre Days. We have to play on this floor, huh? Yeah, look at this. We have a 180 health unit here, and it just dies in one turn of combat. I mean, these guys are pretty extreme, so that's not really a big surprise. I wish we had quick. Let's see. We're not playing Root Seeds, we're instead drawing with Rail Spike. It's not really all that helpful, but we can kill the quintuple striker here. Or we can at least make sure we survive. Get this set up, and I don't want to play these weak cards on the incant floor. Hi, Karis! Yeah, it's random. Random clan. Combination there. Do we think Branding Right is gonna be enough? Oh, you absorbing the melee weakness is so good. I think Branding Right is gonna be enough. Heal you back up. Play this for the extra draw. Yeah, let's just escape the damage levels. Now I don't really care too much about the incants anymore with this much armor. But like, this is still 75 damage we get to remove, so that still matters. Root you in the Pyre room, why not? And it's time to keep up the rage. Again. We don't care about these guys, because our armor is outscaling Seraph by quite a bit by now, so might as well kill you, because I can. We did get some Slay triggers there, and here we go. Okay. Let's face Divinity. Luckily we have only 110 shards. But the mini bosses will be tough. Basically what we have to do is we have to raise Divinity here. Luckily we start with the Animals of Will against this wave, which means tons and tons of rage. Can also get a Slay with you and get the armor going. There will be some spikes later on, so let's put some armor up. We got a good amount of rage going at least. We don't quite have the energy to utilize the Welder Helper here, but it's not gonna be really all that necessary. Because I feel like we are able to win this damage race. Is this gonna be enough armor already? I wish we had that a bit later. Well, no ink can't see us, so we might as well play it. Think we do it like this. There's our first mini boss. If he gets to our pyre, we are dead. Luckily, I think it's very unlikely that they'll make it to the pyre. Now, small change of plans. You want to be in the front. That might seem crazy, but now we have a huge hit that we get to put on Divinity every time, and you're just gonna spread the rage to everyone here. And we can keep your armor up quite well, as long as we can target you with branding right. And our goal is to win next turn. These guys don't really matter. I'm gonna draw a single card. Okay, that gives us an extra 2 turns to finish Divinity. That's why I really wanted this card. These extra turns are gonna be nice. They're not gonna be crucial. I think we, as you can see, we would have won here without them. But it was just a nice safety measure. That worked out really well. That was a tough challenge though. We took a few tries to finally get past the first boss. Because it's really tough to deal with the early bosses with 10 stealth. Especially if there's some rage involved that gets doubled as well. Stuff like that. Nice. It's another crown, another mastery. And one more export challenge completed. Yeah, we really utilized a lot of armor. We needed a ton of defense, and we got it with the double steelworker providing consistent armor, and then the branding right just providing bursts of huge armor together with the ultimate tool to gain armor reinforce. Very nice, very nice. I like just the multi-strike 6 on the Animus. Was providing our damage engine pretty much with some rage. Yeah,